Do you realize what time it is?
It's okay, Mum. I just had fun with my friends. It's not the end of the world.
You should have been home much earlier. I called you, sent messages. You didn't even bother to answer.
I didn't see your messages. I was busy.
It's disrespectful. I was worried about you. Coming home at this time is irresponsible.
You always worry for nothing. I'm not a kid anymore. Stop treating me like I'm 12.
Do you want to be treated like an adult? So start behaving like one. Are you planning to get up one day? It's almost noon. You're supposed to have been at school for hours.
It's okay. I'm coming.
Did you see what state you were in last night? And now you let yourself hang out in bed like nothing happened. Do you really think that's how you're going to get out of this?
I'm tired. You're just judging me. Have you ever made any mistakes?
I've made mistakes, but I've never been so irresponsible. Look at you. You don't even take your future seriously anymore.
Do you think I'm late on purpose? I'm tired of your approaches. You don't understand anything about my life.
Listen to me, please. School exams are coming soon. You can't afford to ruin everything now. This year is the most important of your schooling.
I know, I cow.
But you don't seem to understand. If you keep going out, drinking, dropping everything, you're going to miss your year, and it will be too late. I don't want to see you regret all this later.
And then, it's not the end of the world if I fail. I don't care, I have other options. I can take a year break or find another way.
How did we get there? My little girl, so sweet, so smiling. And now, she stands up to me, as if I were the enemy. She talks to me as if I don't understand anything. She must think I'm just here to annoy her. And what am I doing wrong? I just try to protect her, to save her from the mistakes I made. It's not easy to be young today, even less without model. I know that well, but the more I try to talk to her, the more she shuts down. It seems like every word becomes a battle. She rejects me, as if she wants to prove something, but what? That everything I say to her is useless. That I don't understand his world. Maybe I'm too hard on her, or maybe not hard enough. How am I supposed to know? If only she knew how much I love her, how each argument leaves me a little more helpless. What if she ends up getting lost, hurting herself? Will it be my fault? If only she could let me help her, if she could see that I'm on her side. She'll understand eventually, right? One day, perhaps, she will know that it is all out of love. But in the meantime, how can I help her without her being mad at me?
How are you? You look exhausted, like you're carrying the world on your shoulders.
Is my daughter. She becomes impossible to manage. I sleep less at night.
What's going on? Does she cause you problems?
She is against everything I say. Every word I say, every piece of advice, it's like I'm provoking her. She always wants to have the last word, and she talks to me, like I'm a stranger. She rejects me and I don't even know how to do it anymore.
Teenagers. They think they know everything, And they shy away as soon as we try to guide them. You know, they test the limits, they search for each other.
Honestly, that's exactly it. I feel like I'm carrying everything by myself. Raising a teenager isn't easy, but without her father, it's even worse.
Don't say that. You are a great mom. You're doing everything you can, and believe me, even if she doesn't show it, she knows it. She's just pushing you, because she's rebelling, but that doesn't mean she doesn't love you.
Sometimes I wonder if I haven't missed everything. I had my daughter so young. I wonder if I was ready, if I had the right foundations.
Mary, no one is really ready to be a single mother, even less with rebellious teenagers. But you are there, you love her, you worry about her. That matters so much more than a perfect education. Don't be so hard on yourself.
Thank you, it's good to hear from you. Sometimes I just feel like I'm living hell with her.
Tell me, do you still want my invitation to come to my church one of these days?
You know, I have so much to deal with my daughter, work. I even feel like I don't have a minute to myself. I don't have time, really.
I understand. You have a lot to deal with. Sometimes, it's good to take a break, to have a change. I thought that maybe it could help you recharge your batteries a little. You know, no pressure, just to relax.
You know what? One day, yes, one day, I will go with you. But right now, I just feel like I'm running around and never moving forward.
The invitation remains open, and when you feel ready, I will be there. Sometimes you just need a place to think, a quiet place. That's all I wanted to offer you.
Thank you, Emma. It really touches me that you think of me like that. Maybe one day I will find the courage, and above all the time.
You know where to find me if you need it.
What are you doing here at this time at home? Did you come home early from school?
Yes, I wasn't feeling well, so the head teacher let me go in.
Oh, are you sick? Do you have a fever?
I don't know, I just had a pain in my lower abdomen and I felt very weak. They told me to go home and rest.
You look a little pale. Listen, get some rest tonight, and if it doesn't get better tomorrow, we'll go see the doctor, okay?
Cool, it works.
For now, stay warm. I'll make you something light to eat.
Cool. Don't worry, my dear. It's just a blood test. Of course, I'm fine. The doctors just want to make sure everything is okay. I don't understand why we always have to do tests. It's for your own good. This is important. You know I'm doing this because I'm worried about you. I know. In the meantime, we could have an ice cream on the way home. If you want.
A pregnancy at her age. I'm not even sure she's ready for that. And now, here I am, wanting to protect her from a future that I know so well. I wanted her to have everything I didn't have, studies, a career. Not a pregnancy at 17. How did I get there? Raising Leia alone, without a father to help her, to show her other benchmarks. She needs stability, a figure who reassures her, and I do my best, but is that really enough? Maybe if I had someone by my side, if she had a masculine presence, she would feel less lost, less rebellious. Maybe she would have a role model, someone to guide her in a different way than me. I have to be strong for her, even if it's hard. She needs to know that she is loved, even without a perfect family. One day, I hope she understands everything I tried to do, even alone. Where were you? It's once again very late to go home.
Calm down. It was with friends.
Don't you realize how irresponsible that is? With a 2-month pregnancy, you should be more careful.
It's my life. I do what I want.
Your life. That's exactly the problem. You don't think about the consequences of your actions.
Maybe I should just leave the house and go live with my boyfriend. At least he understands me.
So, tell me, what does your boyfriend think about this pregnancy? Do you think he will take responsibility, that he will be there for you, perhaps?
At least he's responsible, more than my father, anyway.
What do you mean by that?
He is there for me, he worries about me. Not like my father who left you to fend for yourself.
Why does it have to be so hard? I love you, my darling. I don't want to lose you. All I want is the best for you.
I am capable of making my own choices, whether you like it or not.
How are you? You look exhausted.
Last night was a real nightmare. My daughter came home very late, and I got angry.
What happened?
She still partied without worrying about her pregnancy.
Oh no, this is serious. How did you react?
I tried to explain to her that I was worried about her. She even threatened to leave the house to live with her boyfriend. But she left anyway. I was so angry and sad at the same time.
You know, I also raised my daughter alone. It wasn't easy, and there were days when I thought I would never make it. But over time, I understood that I was not alone in this journey. It is because of the Lord that I found the strength to continue, even in the darkest times.
How did you manage to hold on, to not feel lost?
There were a lot of prayers, tears too. But every time I felt exhausted, I prayed and I felt His presence. It was like a reminder that, even though I didn't have all the answers, He was there to help me. And my daughter. She ended up understanding and respecting everything I had done for her.
I never really thought of it like that. I'm so worried about everything that's happening.
I understand. But if you give yourself to God, He can help you find solutions. It can give you the clarity you need to manage your relationship with your daughter.
I guess I could try. But how to start?
Just take a moment to pray. Talk to Him about your fears, your pain, and ask Him to help you. It's an act of faith that can truly transform your life. But know that God is always there for you. You are not alone in this ordeal.
I'll try. I really want to find peace.
Trust it, you won't regret it. And remember, I'm here to support you.
Oh, my darling, where are you? I don't know what to do anymore. I feel so helpless. Lord, if you hear me, I need you. I entrust my daughter to you, Lord. I can't carry all this alone. Give me the strength and wisdom to understand and accept what I cannot control. I don't know where she is or what she's doing, but I entrust her to you, Lord. Protect her, guide her. I place everything in your hands. I give you my life and that of my daughter. Help me to be a better mother, and help us find peace. My darling, is it really you?
Mom, can I come home?
Of course you can come back. My door and my heart will always be open to you. Thank you, Lord, for bringing my daughter back to me.
I'm sorry, Mom, I have nowhere to go. My boyfriend kicked me out because he asked me to terminate the pregnancy and I refused.
You're home now. Here you are loved and safe.
Mom, I wanted to ask you for forgiveness. For everything I put you through. You welcomed me without saying anything, despite everything I said and did. Thank you, Mom.
You are already forgiven, my darling. I love you, and that's all that matters.
Mom, what has changed in you? You seem more peaceful, stronger.
It's the Lord. When you left, I didn't know how to move forward. But thanks to a friend, I discovered faith. I entrusted everything to God, my life, my fears, and my prayer to see you again one day. It was He who gave me the strength to be there for you today.
Do you really believe that God can help me, even after everything I've done?
Absolutely. He is waiting for you with open arms, just as I welcomed you. Do you want me to pray with you?
Yes. I think I need it.
Lord, I thank you for bringing my daughter back to me. I entrust his heart and his future to you. Help her to turn to you and find the peace and forgiveness she seeks. Lord, I pray that you will forgive her mistakes, guide her, and show her your unconditional love. I ask you to transform it, to soothe it, and to fill it with your grace.
Lord, forgive me for my mistakes and for my rebellion. I also want to find the peace that my mother found. I turn to you, and I give you my life. Help me, Lord.
I'm so proud of you, my darling. We will move forward together, one day at a time, with God by our side.